Greetings, everybody. Greetings. Hopefully my head's not getting cut off in a headshot. Maybe we'll lift you up a little bit. There. Hey, Ming, come. Yeah, good boy. So, here we have Subject Exhibit A, the matted dog. So, today, what I'm going to do is we're going to start working on him and getting him cleaned up. And I'm just going to babble and say whatever comes to my mind because I don't have anything planned. There was one item I was going to say. Come here. That I forgot already. So. I'll just pick whatever comes first. First off, I want to thank all my new subscribers for joining my channel. If there's anything you want me to explain a little further, just post a video reply and ask your question, and I'll try and clarify it for you. I haven't started doing any of the painting yet. I know I have one video reply back with their 3 items, and right now I forget your name because I didn't look at it before I came down. Right now Donna, she's up in the office. That's Donna, that's my wife, for those who don't know. She's up in the office doing a private coaching call. She works in the corporate world as well as has her own business separately, where she does coaching to help people succeed. Maybe sometime we'll have her on as a guest and she can talk more about it. So I did get your reply video with the 3 objects, and I am going to get to it, I promise. Try it, see what happens. It's coming slowly. My New Year's resolution is not progressing as quickly as I wanted to. I got a whole bucket of stuff upstairs. It's probably at least a year's worth of work that I have to be sorting through, and it takes some time to do that. And of course that's not fun, so my mind wants to wander off and do other things. Yep. This is going to take a while. So where was I at? Boy, it sure is cold here. Well, yeah, I'm going to be making a different website for those that went to the website connected to this video, or to my channel on YouTube. Is a blogspot blog, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and change it, and I'm going to got my new domain name, and I'm going to make that my new site, and I can do more with it. I'll do my own RSS, so I have the feature of the blog, But as to whether I'm going to use the HTML as a website, which is what I think I may do, or WordPress, I haven't fully decided yet, but I'll let you know when I get the new site up and available for viewing. I plan on putting a lot more of my videos, on the website. It's also going to be on that one that I'm going to be talking about my other websites, that links to all my other websites. And this new one will be basically my main hub that will lead off to the other ones. So if anybody wants to know anything about me or whatever, they can find out what I care to share on that website that I'm going to be doing here shortly. And if they want more details, like about my book, they can pop over to that website for that book from the new one. I think it's going to be more easier, more central. And then if Blogger ever quits, which I don't think it will, I'll still have that domain name. And also a domain name that doesn't have a following extension like Brian, I think it's Bryan.blogspot.com. No, BryansPlace. BryansPlace.blogspot.com. And having the blogspot in the domain name, for some people, it doesn't look as professional. It's like a cheap, cheesy, like this person is just going for something free and not really serious. At least that's the impression that's given at times. Like if you're using email and you have your email at one of the, like, what is it? I just pick a name out of the air, Yahoo. So if you're having an email account that ends in Yahoo, it's not usually looked on as valid as one that's coming from an actual domain name. So on the new website, I'll have that, and plan on getting the podcast going more, doing more of those podcasts, and getting more into the psychic content, as well as the videos too. I know some of you have subscribed and joined my channel simply for that, and I haven't gotten to it, but I can't wait no more. And I know I said before I was going to get to it right away, but things come up, other things came up and got busy. Life is sort of getting back to normal now. For those that don't know, my father passed away in December, and this was one of his shirts. There's a bunch of clothes there that we were giving away to the Goodwill, and my brother didn't want them. They didn't fit him, so I took them. Some of them, not all of them. There's a whole bunch we took in. And some I'm going to try and sell on eBay when I get that going. I know Zen Archer, is going to do an eBay series, a basic, but something to get you going and get you knowing how to do it, how to use it. And with me being away there, I don't know if he's actually done it yet. If you have Zen, well, I'll catch up with your archives there and see. And if not, well, still waiting. Hopefully you're still going to do it. Probably the easiest way for me is just to find something and just go ahead and do it. But it's always helpful to have input and information from other people that have already been there, done that. There's tips and tricks you can find out that'll help make things easier that you may not have known about when you're just going on it first by yourself, trying to find things out on your own. Things just go a whole lot better when you get a little help from your friends. So I'll be going into the archives when I get a chance and take a look and see if you've covered them off or not. If not, that's okay. Just try and get to it as soon as you're able to if you decided to keep doing it. And for all I know, you may have even said that you decided not to do it because of your other time and commitments and things you have going on. There was talk one time of you writing a book. How's that coming? I'm dry. I got nothing to say. Lots to say, but when the camera comes on, it all goes away. I forget what I'm going to say. Giles, how do you do it? You know, Giles, yeah, Giles at, what is it? You got two. Giles, man, something thousand, I think. And this Giles, you talk and talk and talk. Like your whole video is talking about stuff. Sometimes it's important, sometimes it's just ramble bamble, sometimes it's just nothing at all. I don't get it. How do you do it? Mind you, when I was younger, my father and my mom would always say, "Do you ever stop talking? You talk so much, but you don't say nothing." So I guess the question would be, what happened between then and now? For those that haven't watched my testing the DIY home steam room, you may want to go and check it out. It's should be one video back. What I did is I saw a video from another YouTuber and thought that was a great idea. Let's see if it works. So I made a video. And just looking at that video, it's like 20 minutes plus long, I think. And I actually did it over, it took me like 3, 4, no, it's going to be longer. 5 or 6 days at least. And I had to come and empty my camera video. Hold still, Ming. I had to empty the tape off my camera because it got filled up. It's like 3 times I shot. 2.5 times. 3 hours, maybe 2.5 to 3 hours of video on that one, and then edited it out a whole bunch and tried to cut it down as much as I could. And then of course I went to what do they call it, render it, and I was rendering at I can't remember, what was it, 1 megabyte? No, 1. Anyway, I had to downgrade the rendering process in order to get it into the under the 100 size, because it was over. I also noticed Jeffamite, Jeff at Jeffamite, I believe that's how it's pronounced, just sent out a reminder through the bulletins area. I noticed that. I get all my bulletins, at least now, so far, emailed to me through the system, or YouTube, and he had added his truth video, which reminded me I was also going to make you one of those as well, and I'll have to get to that. And I thought perhaps maybe you had stopped accepting ones there. But we'll see with that as well. Oh, come on, Ming, you gotta behave here. Normally he's really good, and as long as I grab the hair next to his skin when I'm pulling, it won't pull the hair, so he doesn't get